In Biafra's military hierarchy, Colonel Charlie Archibong is consistently listed as one of the prominent division's GOCs alongside figures such as Colonels Iheanacho and Achuzi. Hailed for his zeal and sacrifice, he earned the moniker Charlie Bazooka, reflecting his fierce battlefield presence. But there is very little coverage of his exploit in public domain. In this video, we are able to glean information from different sources, most of which just gave a passing reference to his exploit. So, we may be prone to errors or mistakes. Hence, if you notice any error in this documentary, kindly let me know in the comment section. Without further ado, let's get started. Welcome to this edition of Hispu Media. My name is Gabriel Adidia. Lieutenant Colonel Charlie Archibong emerges as a fearless and proactive field commander in Biafra's early campaigns. His leadership contrasted with the cautious or propaganda-focused style of some of his colleagues. Yet, internal dissent and fractional tensions cut his career and his life short. His story illustrates both the courage and tragic fragmentation within Biafra's high command, as recounted by Alex Madibo and others. Meanwhile, if you find this video interesting or informative, please do well to like it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Thank you. During Biafra's initial advance to the Midwest up to Ore on August 9, 1967, Archibong was one of the leading Biafran commanders for the operation. He and others, including Victor Banjo, had received orders from Ojukwu to strike and take Dodan Barracks in Lagos within 48 hours. The operation, which was codenamed Operation Torch, was able to overrun the Midwest within 12 hours. Attempts to capture the Midwestern governor David Ejo in Benin failed. On August 10, 1967, General Yakubu Gowon announced that what had previously been a police action against secession was now total war. Meanwhile, upon reaching Agbo, the Biafran forces split. While the 12th Battalion moved west, capturing Benin City and Ore, the 18th Battalion swung south, taking Warri, Sapele and Ughelli. The 13th Battalion headed north for Auchi, Agenebode and Okene. As the Biafran momentum was building, plans were drawn for the 12th Battalion to continue its advance towards Lagos and Ibadan. However, this plan was delayed due to arguments between Ojukwu and Banjo on whom to appoint as governor of the Midwest region, giving Gowon enough time to assemble a defense line in the west. Finally, the plan was defeated and halted when Brigadier Victor Banjo inexplicably ordered a retreat, resulting in loss of momentum and swift federal counterattack and liberation of the region. Other reasons for Banjo's orders have been a subject of intense disagreement, but may range from lack of firepower to sympathy for the Yoruba. This would ultimately lead to the execution of Banjo and others by Ojukwu. Meanwhile, after Murtala Muhammad's 2nd Division attacked Ore, the Biafran situation quickly became precarious and were forced to flee. As Benjamin Adekunle's 3rd Marine Commando Division landed at Warri and immediately captured Ughelli and Sapele, another Nigerian battalion moved south from Auchi towards Benin in a massive pincer movement. Benin was liberated in a 3-pronged attack from the north, west, and south. Attacks that encountered minimal resistance from retreating Biafrans. Interestingly, Charlie Bazooka was later to see more action in Ikotekpene in present-day Akwa Ibom State. Ikotekpene was a strategic military and political importance to both Biafrans and Nigerians. The town and the area changed hands at least 3 times in this bitter conflict. Following initial, arguably, no other Biafran officer apart from Colonel Nsudo, also from Akwa Ibom State, fought the war with such incomparable zeal and sacrifice as Charlie Bazooka. But that is not all. Following the fall of Enugu in 1968, Ojukwu established the S Brigade under Major Timothy Nwatuegu to restore morale and stop Nigerian advances towards Biafra's capital. The brigade was comprised of 3 battalions. Major Okoye led the 1st Battalion, Major Atumaka 2nd Battalion, and Major later Lieutenant Colonel Archibong led the 3rd Battalion. Within a month, these battalion commanders were promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. In Madibo's account, he recorded that Lieutenant Colonel William Willie Archibong considered the same person, along with others, strongly opposed Joe Achuzia, also known as Hannibal, due to Achuzi's harsh conduct, including summary execution of retreating or disarmed Biafran soldiers. So, let me know in the comment section if you think this is one and the same person. The chronology of Biafran field commanders indicates that Lieutenant Colonel Archibong was assassinated shortly after his colleague, Lieutenant Colonel Atumaka, allegedly by internal saboteurs within Biafra's own ranks, not in enemy territory. While it is historically accurate that Atumaka died in March 1969 at the head of an S brigade during one of Colonel Achuzi's frontal attempts to clear Owerri, it is not clear what happened to Archibong. However, the aim appeared to be disruption of the S Division's momentum and command collapse. His death and that of Atumaka significantly disrupted Biafran operations in that sector. While Alex Madibo's book, The Nigerian Revolution and the Biafran War, does not focus heavily on Archibong, it does list him among prominent general officer commandings and implies that he was a command-level figure of great initiative and bravery. His conflict with Achuzi, lack of formal military pedigree compared to regular officers, and his death at the hands of suspected internal elements are consistent with Madibo's recollections and critiques of Achuzi's leadership style. Archibong, who commanded the 3rd Battalion, stood out among the Super 4 commanders. The S Brigade pinned down federal forces in an urban warfare environment in Enugu for months. He temporarily delegated command to Colonel Joe Achuzi, causing internal friction, where he and Achuzi nearly came to blows until Ojukwu intervened. While Colonel Timothy Nwatuegu, head of the S Brigade or Division, had earlier gained prominence for holding Enugu and later recapturing Umuahia in July 1968 from Adekunle's forces. After the recapture of Owerri and alongside sources in Umuahia, Nwatuegu's brigade was seen as Biafra's elite guerrilla division until internal politics unraveled it. According to Alex Madibo's narrative, as general officer commanding, internal mistrust and sabotage within Biafra's command structure undermined many frontline successes. Archibong's death is consistent with Madibo's emphasis on how internal fractionalism sabotage military cohesion. So what is your thought about this officer? If you have more information about this officer, please let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Hispo Media, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.